Welcome back everyone to another episode of Let's Build Twitter. In this episode, we start out once again inside of the RegisterSlice from Redux to set up the final asyncThunk that we will need for the RegisterFormFive. We set up the thunk to send the verification code to the backend to verify the user, and then on the fulfilled state of the thunk, it's going to go ahead and increase the modal step by 1 to take us to the next step. Inside the RegisterFormFive component, we create one more function to dispatch this thunk, then hook it up to the next button to send the verification code and take us to that final register modal step. And finally, to wrap up the episode, there's one small bug that also needed to be fixed with the phone number and the redux store, so we go ahead and squash that before it comes back and gets us. As always, I'm Ethan, or Unknown Coder, a professional technology trainer. Let's go ahead and hop straight into the development. So now what we need to do is whenever we click the next button, it needs to go and actually send the code over. So let's go ahead and do that. So we need to do one more thing inside the RegisterSlice. So I'm going to go ahead and go into RegisterSlice, and I'm going to create a new interface at the top. And I could probably abstract these into their own class at some point, but I'm going to say verify code. And this is going to take in a username string as always. And this is also going to take in a code, which is a string. We are checking against the username. I'm probably going to have to create a whole new thing or a whole new user again, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and export const, and we'll go ahead and export send verification, I guess, will equal to create. Async thunk. And inside, we'll say register slash verify. We'll say async. We'll say user, actually we'll say body, and we'll call this verify code, and we'll use our thunk API. Like so. All right, and then we'll have our try. Inside of our try, we'll say const request is equal to await axios dot post, and then inside the post it'll be http:// localhost :8000 /auth /email /verify. I know it's a mouthful, and then we'll throw the body in there. Again, I don't think this returns anything. We can actually check. So if we take a look at email verify, it does return an application user, I suppose. So I guess we could go ahead and set the state equal to that. All it does is gets the username, and then it just returns. I suppose we could go ahead and return rec.data. It's not really that important. We'll catch an exception or an error, return thunk API.reject with value with the error. So now we need to add our cases for rejected and all of that good stuff. So during pending state, builder.add case, and this will be verify, or I forgot what I called this already. Send verification. I'm great at remembering things. Dot pending. State action. And we'll just say state is equal to ... state in loading is true. Return the state, and then here inside of the last fulfilled, we'll say builder add case. I don't think I actually do anything. Send verification fulfilled state. Oopsies. In action, I could state equal to ... state. I don't think I actually do anything though, so I think I just leave it as is because I really already have the information. False and error false. And we also have to increment the step. So let step equal to state.step. And then we'll say step plus plus, just to be safe. Although it does say we can do it this way and it wasn't having an issue, so we will just do it like that. I will go ahead and also set the step to next step. That way we go to the next page and then we'll return the state. And then finally rejected builder.add case. Whoops. We send verification dot rejected state action. State is going to be equal to ... state. Our loading will be false because we are no longer loading. And then our error will be true. And return the state. I do want to definitely make sure inside of our fulfilled. Okay, we did set error to false. Perfect. We don't really do too much else with the state, so that's good to go. Now we can actually send over that verification code to actually verify the user's email. I don't know if we change anything inside of the actual form currently to fix this. So let's go ahead and add that new dispatch into the forms, RegisterFormFive, and we need to go ahead and import the send verification and save. And then what we'll do is we need a new dispatch, so const. I'm just going to call this verify. Again, we don't really need to send any of the data. We're just going to say dispatch. And inside the dispatch, we'll say send a verification. And then we'll say this needs an object with username equal to state.username. And it needs an object with code. And now what we want to do is fix that, put this in here. So we want to say verify. That way, whenever we click the next button, it goes ahead and sends the data over to the backend. So of course it did it to us again. That's fine. Let's go ahead and get a new email. We're almost done with having to do this. So get a new email, go ahead, test, paste in that email. October 19th, 2004. Sure. Sign up. I need to take a look at this issue and fix this, but and done. I need to add this to a list of bugs. Hit update email or update number. Okay. Now let's go ahead and we got our email, your verification code. We have our verification code right here. Copy this guy and paste it in here. Hit next. And we are on register step 6. And theoretically, if we come back in here and refresh, we should have a new person who is actually enabled. So that means they've been verified. I should probably call this something else. They don't have a password yet, and they also don't have a verification because they already verified themselves. Finally, it seems like we have one more bug that I need to fix. Inside of the RegisterSlice, it doesn't seem like we're saving the phone number apparently. So if we take a look inside of our RegisterSlice state, we do in fact do not have a phone number. So let's go ahead and update that to keep the phone number, just in case we do need it for later. So phone number string, and then inside of our initial state, we'll go ahead and say phone number and say empty like that. So let me double check what else I need to fix here. The only thing I need to do is go back into RegisterForm4, and inside of RegisterForm4, whenever we update, we probably want to dispatch this, which let's see, change phone number, set phone number. Inside of here, we want to go ahead and dispatch update register, which I don't know if we have in here. We do not. So let's go ahead and add that as well. So we will go ahead and say update register and save. And then whenever we change the phone number, we'll also go ahead and say dispatch and then we'll go ahead and dispatch update register. And inside of update register, we need to pass our payload, which is going to be a name equal to phone number, because we're updating the phone number field on our state. And then we're going to pass it, not that, we're going to pass it the value of e.target.value. And this is so that if we have to go back later on, we can go back in all as well. So I think that's going to be it. We can now go ahead and modify our users, or actually now we can go ahead and verify that our user's email is correct. And we can actually move on to the final step, which is setting their password and then logging them into the application. Unfortunately, that's going to be it for today. If you guys enjoyed, please stick around for the next episode by hitting that subscribe button. You'll know exactly when it comes out, especially with that bell icon. If you did enjoy the content today, please sure to leave a thumbs up. If you did enjoy it, leave a thumbs down. Either way, it helps out with the algorithm all the same. And finally, if you have any suggestions or feedback for me, make sure you leave a comment down below. With that being said, I appreciate you all for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode. Peace out, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.